Microwave TV.
Dr. Christopher Toftana.
I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. So me I live my life today. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much to my colleagues on the platform and the sea of green labor rights in halfway tree. Shower to you all.
Labor rights.
Labor rights. My family. As chairman of the campaign committee, I want to share for a few minutes the vision and the mission of this campaign that will lead us to the third term and keep Andrew Holness as Prime Minister of Jamaica. And I want you to listen to me well. When we ask you to vote for the Jamaica Labour Party, we are asking you to choose what is best for you, for your family, for your community, and for Jamaica. Listen carefully. When we say we are doing more for you, we mean that this government, under the leadership of Andrew Holness, has done more for more Jamaicans than any other government in the history of this country, and certainly more than the Orange people has ever done when they had the reins of this country. When we say we are doing more for you, it means that we have done things for you that nobody else has done. For example, the lowest unemployment rate in the history of Jamaica means more jobs for more Jamaicans than any time before. The lowest poverty rate in Jamaica's history means more opportunities for you to build wealth and uplift your families than any other time in the history of this country. The lowest murder rate in 30 years means safer for communities for you and your children over the past 30 years. 8 straight years of no new taxes means more money in your pocket so you can decide how to spend it for you and your families. And in healthcare, since I have been in charge of healthcare, we have done more for you than any time before. 138 health centers upgraded or built over the last 5 years. The most significant improvement in hospital upgrades, Cornwall Regional, which was allowed to collapse because of neglect, Western Child and Adolescent, Spanish Town Hospital, University Hospital in the West Indies, St. Anne's Bay, Maypen, just to name a few, the largest upgrade of hospital infrastructure that this country has ever seen, doing more for you under Andrew Holness and the Labour Party government. More doctors and nurses, almost 3,000 new posts that have been established to put more doctors and nurses in our hospital and health centers. And every one of you, and I know that you know someone in Jamaica who, when them sick and go to the health center, them go to a NHF drug serve window and them get them medication free. 3 million prescriptions delivered to Jamaicans, more than any other time before. And let's not forget, the middle of the greatest global health crisis in 100 years. It's not a pleasant thing to talk about, but it's a reality. We had to make impossible decisions. Under Andrew Holness as leader, we had to protect lives, keep the health system standing, keep the economy from collapsing. More countries stumbled under COVID than little Jamaica, with little but with Talawa under the leadership of the Jamaica Labour Party. We stood strong. And even though those years of COVID were lost years, your JLP government still created jobs, still built hospitals, still kept taxes down, and still did more for more Jamaicans. That is what we mean when we say we are doing more for you than anybody else in any time of the history of this country. That is leadership you can trust. Now, I want you to be very clear about this theme that you should be proud of. Doing more for you doesn't mean we have done everything that you want us to do. There's still a lot of work to be done. But the reality is that we have done better than any other alternative that is out there, and that is justification to allowing the Labour Party under Andrew Holness to continue the work and get other things done. We need to be allowed to finish the job. And that's what we humbly ask the Jamaican people to allow us. The PNP said they want to rescue Jamaica. Rescue from what is the question you must ask them. They want to rescue the record number of jobs that we have created, the lowest poverty that we have seen, the largest reduction of crime that we have seen in 30 years. How do you rescue that unless you're going to create more unemployment, create more poverty, and increase crime in this country? I want you to reject that notion. They don't have a track record of doing that. We cannot trust them or their leader and that party to take this country forward. We are at a delicate stage. And guess what? I know me say you can't trust them to run Jamaica. And them say so.
Idiot. You have to face reality.
Listen.
You have to face reality. That Mark Golden must never become Prime Minister of Jamaica. These realities must be faced. These are realities. These are realities. Mark Golden must never become Prime Minister of Jamaica.
I want you to take a guess as to who says so. I know me says so. A KD Knight says so. Them say if Frisch go river bottom and tell you say no go down there, don't go down the labor rights. I'm coming down now because we have to create time for the leader. I want you to remember Finsack, when thousands of Jamaicans lost their homes, their farms, their businesses. There was a company called Golden Bunting and something else who made their wealth, their greatest wealth during that time. Another one of their kind said it was the largest transfer of wealth from the poor to the rich. They were on the rich side. Me and you were on the poor side. And that is another reason why we cannot trust them to lead this country going forward. So I close by saying, I want you to understand what it means doing more for you. You need to go out there and you need to talk to your neighbor and your friend. We choose Jamaica because Jamaica is what we care about. That's what Andrew Holness's work is all about. We are doing more for you than ever before. And as a result, the choice is clear. Jamaica, the Labour Party is the best party to carry this country forward. Show a Labour right.
We do so much already, now we doing more. We doing Jamaica Labour Party, yes we doing more for you.
Thank you.
JLP doing.
Labour rights. One of the most successful General Secretary in the history of the Jamaica Labour Party. Easily the most outstanding Minister of National Security. Halfway tree, let's welcome Dr. Horace Chang.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they
Them no inna my leg, no inna my leg. Them a help with a little bit of money and weed, no risk no way. And after them a lead, no inna my leg.
Labour rights. Labour rights. Say you ready? Labour rights and all Jamaicans. Tonight we choose Jamaica.
third term loading. Tonight, the Prime Minister and our leader will make a significant announcement. And that will bring to your attention to all Jamaicans the need to make a vital decision. Across tonight, we have laborers from every corner of Jamaica. And Jamaicans are listening from Negril Point to Moran Point, north to south. Because you'll have to make a choice what road you travel. What leader you need to lead you down that road that will take us to a country that is safe, that have good order, is growing and moving to prosperity. You have had the experience. We know one leader that has taken us through difficult times. Leadership matters. Andrew Michael Honis, Dr. Michael Honis, took us through the COVID disaster with dignity, with strength and character. And Jamaica came out of it with the fastest recovery in any other country in the Western Hemisphere. Andrew Honis leads. He had brought the economy back to stability so we can find resources to spend on the problems. Building highways, water supply, hospitals, hope housing for poor people, social pension, what is required to give people hope in their country and a share of the wealth in our country. Andrew Honis cares, he's concerned, and he's committed to giving you a country in which every Jamaican can feel safe and there can be realize their dreams. I'll be short tonight because you're waiting to hear him. Among his talents is that Andrew Honis choose people that he can work with and is committed to the cause that will follow his leadership. When you look around him, in the leadership of every sector, he found people competent, capable, and ready to assist in leading the country down a path of peace, goodwill, and prosperity. A path in which every Jamaican is recognized and respected. And today I had the privilege of working in a particular area where it needed the guts and political will to build a security force that could deal with the criminal element that run across this country. Crime was rampant. It's the biggest problem we had in my own constituency. I saw the blood. Many weekends, the time it was such that the police never ever had crime scene tape. So I could walk up to the bodies and look on them. Many were slaughtered. My friend is here from Montego Bay, Eroy, Central. When you walk into Norwood in the morning, 5 dead. People are shot in their homes. The homes burnt with some still alive. And I could tell they were alive because I'm a doctor. You could look at the position. You went in the Salt Spring, the stone in the yard was covered with blood. You could smell the blood. Those also a country, know what a butcher shop looked like. But the atmosphere was thick with fear and concern by families who had survived. That is the atmosphere that across Jamaica we inherited. But we care, we're concerned. Some of those people only live on the wrong road. They lived in attracting and informal settlements where violence producers would walk and they would kill them because they figured they would use cell phone and call police. So we set about to correct that. And our leader, our Prime Minister, committed to do it. He had to invest heavily. There are many things to do, but Andrew Honis' concern was for the safety and well-being of all Jamaicans. He chose Jamaica. That is the kind of leader you have. And that's the leader we need to continue to lead us. He is the one who we need to lead us through. The job is not finished. Work has to be done. He set out to fix the communities and to fix the security forces. We passed legislation. We use not on the zones, not on the state of public emergency. We passed a new act, Firearms Prohibition, Restriction and Regulation Act, to ensure a man who use gun to kill people will pay a penalty. When him kill people wantonly, innocent people, you catch him, you put him away for life. That's what we said. Man who disregard and disrespect poor Jamaicans cannot stay a street. It's either you give up the gun or face your maker and go to prison for life. One or the other. Violence must stop. The old lady must continue to go prayer meeting Wednesday night. The young boys must be able to play football in the square at nights. Futsal is popular. A man must be able to go to work and leave 1 o'clock in the morning from the hotel, which is now full because Minister Bartlett is putting tourists in the hotel, and come home from the night shift and feel safe. That is the Jamaica we want to build. That's the Jamaica Andrew Horn is started to build. The work is not finished. Leadership matters. And I mentioned something before I go on to say more on security. He chose the team. Look around him. On my side of the island, not only crime was high, but tourism was hurting. Today, working hard, Edmund Bartlett bring tourists come full up the hotel them. But we still have to deal with the crime. And today, across the world, Jamaica now have a level 2 travel advisory. You're going to see tourists like sand grain on the sea at the beach out there when that done, because we fixed the security problem. And we fixed the health problem. We are fixing the health problem. The problem that affect Jamaicans, the problem that affect the economy, and Johon is set out to fix them. But the job is not done. And I urge all of you, when you leave here as laborites, all Jamaicans, you listen. The job needs leadership to complete the task. We are at a crossroads. Choose the right road. When you look on one side, you have a man who same can lead, but who going to be with him? He's not only a lesser leader than our leader, but he have nobody around him. Nobody can lead. One speaker already mentioned it. My leader just celebrate independence. What him say? Be proud, be bold, in the black, green, and gold, the national fabric for Jamaica. Right. Be proud. Well, I said to the other one, him sound like, well, I don't tell you what him saying though. Him sound like a man who go to Bendong Market and look cheap cloth. You know Bendong Market? I said, here we go. We are with the black, green, and gold fabric of the Jamaica flag. That is our leader. He set about, despite of the challenges, to invest in our security forces. And today, everyone out can accept we have a new Jamaica Conservative Force. Same men and women, but with equipment, with confidence, with training, and new men were recruited. We recruited 6,000 officers to add to the force that they have the manpower to reach everywhere. They were out there complaining, you must go to proximity policing, you must do this, you must do that, but they never gave them the manpower. And Johon said, we need the security force to protect Jamaicans. Today, in this year, 7 months, there are 298 Jamaicans alive because Andrew Holmes invested in the police force. And this police force is reducing murder every day in greater numbers. Every Jamaican can feel a little safer, but the job not done. Young men and young women are proud to join the police force. We have trained them well. They're not perfect, but you and I know they show greater respect for Jamaicans. They have been trained in rights, and they are committed to protect and serve law-abiding Jamaicans. But if you get trouble and you want a fire gun, come in when them call you. Or when them come, they are trained to deal with that. We have prepared, trained, and organized a security force to give Jamaicans safety and to provide an environment that we can not only move our own safely, but build an economy. My friends, my colleagues, and Jamaicans across Jamaica, you have a simple decision to make in the next few days. There are 2 roads ahead of us. One, we have started to build public safety. You can walk, you can go to your prayer meeting again Wednesday night. You can walk to school in safety. I go to a school, you find them up there, send them out by taxi to far away. You can now play at nights, whether the old man play domino on the street light and the young boys that play futsal. And we have started back to give permission for the parties. Because we know entertainment is a big part of Jamaica's life. It's an economic activity. And my police officer will say, yes, you can do your water party till midnight. We start again. This is how we are working to restore vibrancy in our community. And the zones of special operation, the roads are fixed. The zinc pen's gone. Garbage collection up. Drains put in place. And we're giving titles, new schools, new police stations, and opportunity to train young men. In Montego Bay and Kingston, we started a thing to train young men in driving articulated vehicles, heavy-duty equipment. They get good money, and women can do it too. You get to drive a trailer, you make good money more than somebody in a big office. It is because we are committed to a safer country, to a strong community, and to people who can realize their dreams. Andrew Michael Honis, choose Jamaica and choose Jamaicans. So, I give you two simple messages. Leadership matters. And there's one leader, one man who can lead us on the road to a safer and more prosperous society. And Dr. Andrew Michael Honis. When the time comes, make sure you put that X beside the bell and reaffirm the mandate for the Jamaica Labour Party and Andrew Honis. Two roads. You need a leader to complete the task. If you want safety, reduce violence, increase prosperity, you travel that road with Dr. Andrew Michael Honis. God bless all the laborites and the people of Jamaica. Again, we will reaffirm our commitment to the Jamaica Labour Party, to Andrew Honis, for a better country and a more prosperous country. Choose Jamaica laborites. Third term, my Lord.
We do so much already, now we do it more. We do it Jamaica Labour Party, yes we do it more.
Let's have a big honor. Labor rights, let's have a big hand for our hard-working General Secretary and Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Strong. Halfway tree, Jamaica. Let's welcome now Chairman of this great Jamaica Labour Party, Member of Parliament, Robert Bobby Montague.
Mr. Montague. Right now, Montague too happy them. I go get solar light in a topping, and him a go upgrade water system in a areas like Hamilton Mountain. But Mr. Montague feel leader in a St. Mary Western region. Yeah, them regular Bobby Bill rock a better. But if you need change to better, Jeffreytown, Charlestown and Stewartown. Bobby I go upgrade and now let you down. I go build better road from Villa to Grandstone, Wood Park to the Renale Town, Queenstown. Yeah, I go
Meeting chairman, officers of this great party, candidates, councillors, councillor caretakers, our social media warriors, delegates, workers, members of the press, members of the security forces, my fellow Jamaicans, both here and overseas, how uno do? Uno all right? Jamaicans, as we come towards the end of one term and look towards a new term, we come to you seeking your support. Let us first thank God for His mercy, strength, and blessings. He has guided us through COVID, burial, and other challenges. We come knowing that all the work is not done. We acknowledge that there are still challenges and issues, but Andrew Michael Holness, our leader and Prime Minister, have a history of completing commitments. We also know that Andrew is a youth from Spanish Town. He has walked your journey. He understands your pain, your struggles, and he wants you to succeed. You know that Andrew cares for you. So he needs you, and he needs one more term to continue doing the things to improving your life, your community, and your family. There is still much to be done. We in the Labour Party respect, love, and care for you. And that is why we will always humbly ask, appeal, even beg for your support. We do not take your support lightly. We value your support. We will work for your support. We have earned your support, and we treasure your support. We are not like others. We are not like others who think they are entitled, so they don't have to tell you what their plans are. They don't have to discuss their plans with you. But we in the Labour Party, we listen to you and make adjustments based on your suggestions. We have worked hard on your behalf, and you have seen the results. We come now with bold new ideas, seeking your support. We together must unite and face the future. We must embrace new thoughts and ideas. Look afresh at old methods and support Andrew Holness when critics say we can't do what we must do. We are Jamaicans, proud and strong. It is that creative spirit, that boldness that has led us to where we are. Andrew Holness and the Labour Party in the new term will be taking special emphasis on rural Jamaica. And we want to discuss some programs with you for rural development. We commit to utilize artificial intelligence and its possibilities.
Who is who? Is who?
You wanna know how to stop me? And we living like a movie, watch me. Jump up in a jacuzzi, Ashley. Get on you just a move to the cash me. And we wanna know how to slow me down. Watch glory run. Them think we story done. You wanna know how to stop me? And we living like a movie, watch me. Jump up in a jacuzzi, Ashley. Get on you just a move to the cash me. And we wanna know how to slow me down. Watch glory run. Them think we story done. Nothing no change, can be the danger. Can be the fire, me no danger. Study the game, me never complain. To the back of field, me no stranger. Tell them I'm a desire, feel I'm afraid. Can't make them lock me in them jail. Stocking up the paper, wrapping out them graves. Rapid it, me have this trap them with the laser. Get some girl and get tired and watch it sail. Girl like that shit talk me sharper than a razor. I never man a father, God feel me savior. Me pop it off anyway, I'm in a cater. And when they start to make money, watch it hater. Them no love to see this skyscraper. Hustle hard for me life greater. Center stage, and we have to do it major. Don't want no one who feel stop me. Living like a movie, watch me. Jump up in a jacuzzi, Ashley. Go for it, go for it. I'm one of our who slow me down.
Half a tree.
Them think we story done. The amount of call we have can't hide. The amount of ride we walk outside. The amount of burn a boy walk white and we out pull up fast and slide. Cash we a talk, we no talk.
Half a tree.
Left my right. Who ready? Let's welcome the Prime Minister
Labor right, we ready now. Labor right, we ready now. Ring the bell, them heavy now. Ring the bell, them heavy now. Labor right, we ready now. Labor right, we ready now. Get the hand them ready now. Get the hand them ready. The river coming down, no bank to bank, it's coming down. The river coming down, no bank to bank, it's coming down. Labor right coming down, to bank, him coming down. Brother coming down, to bank, him coming down. Who was the champion? Who was the big man? Who run the island? Who got the best plan? Who had the champion? Who was the big man? Who run the island? Who got the best plan?
Halfway tree. I want you, labor rights, to welcome to the platform leader of the great Jamaica Labour Party, Prime Minister for 1 term, Prime Minister for 2 term, 3-term Prime Minister, Andrew Michael Holness.
And justice is our everlasting song. Unity and progress will make our nation strong. Stand up for your rights when you hear the bell. Stand up for justice, hear the freedom bell. Remember Bustamante, he served you well. Stand up, Jamaicans, when you hear the bell.
Labor rights. Labor rights. Whoa. Andrew come. Party chairman.
Labor rights. Mr. Party Leader, I beg you come here 1 minute. And I want to ask the crowd in Halfway Tree, what time is it? Not 2, but labor rights. Before I go any further in my speech, I am happy that the party leader is here. Because yesterday we had Central Executive. And yesterday at Central Executive, when we met, we passed one resolution. And I am happy to report to you tonight what that resolution was about. That resolution converted our caretakers and divisional and constituency chairmen into candidates of the Jamaica Labour Party. I am happy tonight as chairman of the greatest political party in the Western Hemisphere to tell you, the delegates and the citizens of Jamaica, that the Jamaica Labour Party now has 63 candidates ready to face the public of Jamaica to form the next government. The Secretariat has worked very hard. The area council has worked very hard. The officers have worked very hard. And now we have certified that the organization is ready. It is now left to one man. To one man. To do whatever he wants to do, whenever he wants to do what he has to do. A few more minutes. A few more minutes. A few more minutes. And all the people that was betting, and all the people I say Ray, and I say Ray, a few more minutes. But labor rights and Jamaicans, as we look towards a third term, we in the Labour Party come to you in humility. We come to you to ask for your support because we know that we are not entitled to it. We have worked hard for you and we want to continue to work hard for you. And that is why we are going to be using and utilizing artificial intelligence and its possibilities to help with rural development. We will train more farmers in the use of AI that will increase yields through the use of drones and the hydroponic system. This will lead to the use of less chemicals, fertilizer and water, but will increase productivity and therefore increase profit. We will use the AI possibilities to smooth out the supply chain and payment issues that farmers sometimes face. We will use artificial intelligence to develop programs to safeguard our fisher folks and improve their working conditions. And we will target and attract more young people and single mothers into agriculture. We intend to use artificial intelligence in healthcare to continue digitalizing our medical records and using telemedicine to get specialist care into our rural clinics. The Wood Park Clinic in St. Mary will be the first clinic in Jamaica to use telemedicine. We will use AI to make sure all our systems are more efficient, therefore allowing us to expand the range of assistance to persons, especially those over 60 years old. Because it is at that age you need the most medical help, but it is at that age that most private insurance cut you off. Those children and relatives who have to pay for medication monthly know how expensive that medication is. We will address menopausal challenges of our ladies by expanding benefits under the NHF. We will use AI and take hard training to you by putting suitable courses on the online platform so you do not have to go to Heart for some courses. Heart will come to you. We in Western St. Mary are about to launch such a platform. We intend to train more of our people, young and not so young, in the use of artificial intelligence so that they can use their phones to start a business, how to trade on the stock market, and how to design and build apps. We will use these platforms also to tackle illiteracy in this country. With an expanded Jamaica Eye program, using community Wi-Fi systems from the United Service Funds, the use of drones and other technologies, we will combat pre-dear larceny, protect our fish stocks and our borders, thus enhancing security and reducing crime. We will expand the use of drones in surveying so as to complete the cadastral map, and with land titling amnesty announced by the Prime Minister, produce and issue more land titles. We will be building more housing solutions houses and service lots in rural Jamaica, and assisting persons with home repairs to make your houses more stronger and more hurricane resistant. As a matter of fact, for us in Western St. Mary, we have identified some 1,000 housing solutions. We will use AI to help to design programs, especially in the gaming format, to improve driver knowledge, increase road safety, and reduce road fatality. A new day is coming for our bus and taxi operators. We will work hard with Heart Trust and the ITA to train and certify more drivers. Other programs for rural development, including asking the Sports Development Foundation to prioritize grants to the top 5 and the last 5 schools in our boys and girls championships so that their sporting facilities can be improved. We will continue to improve our public beaches and create space for our craft persons, vendors, and artists to have expanded markets and the public to have more access to beaches. We will continue to offer training and assistance to build more community tourism programs so the benefits of tourism can come to your house and your community. It is our intention as a Labour Party in the 3rd term to expand access to water into every community using solar pumps, as we have done in Oxford and Montreal, and we will do in Mile Gully and Springfield. We will take electricity and internet access to faraway communities and provide jobs in rural areas through urban centers like Morant Bay and the one to be built in Boscobel and Port Antonio. We commit to improving the rural road network by making new roads and bypasses, fixing community and farm roads, and their maintenance by expanding the Lentman system and doing more bushing and drain cleaning. These are just some of the bold new ideas and the continuation of programs that work. But you will see more and get more details when our manifesto is launched. We could have done more, but remember, we lost 3 years to COVID. But we as a Labour Party government did not lay off one government worker during COVID. As a matter of fact, we assisted private sector workers with cash grants, and we had a compassionate grant program. We are a party that cares for the poor. We doubled the minimum wages. We are a party that cares for the poor. We increased the old age and the pension aid benefits for the pensioners. We have made gains. We have come a far way, and we are not going to look back. We therefore must protect these gains. So I ask you all to join the Green Army, to walk the hills and the valleys, the lanes and the streets, to find that elderly couple and to ask them to vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. Help us to locate that person whose name is on your voters list, but they move from the community. Help us to find them, bring them back, and make sure them vote for Labour. If you are willing to defend and protect the future of Jamaica, land we love, I ask you, whether you are here in Halfway Tree, you are at home, you're in a car or at a bar or overseas, to raise your right hands at this moment. I want you to raise your right hands. And I want you to repeat this pledge. I want you to raise your hands and repeat this pledge. I do pledge to be a worker for the Jamaica Labour Party. I will visit at least 25 homes and talk about what the JLP has done and what the JLP will do. I pledge to make sure at least 5 voters on election day will vote for the JLP. So therefore, by the powers vested in me as chairman, I now declare all of you a Jamaica Labour Party worker.
Jamaica, nobody fuss, no, nobody fight. We did a fi be a labor right. No, shake the boat because a woman will like. We did a fi be a labor right. The river come down green.
My fellow Jamaicans, some people dream of building a new Jamaica. Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party, we are building a new Jamaica. We're not dreaming about it. A Jamaica where our young people get opportunities and second chances. A Jamaica where our elders get respect and a good pension. Where our workers get a fair wage and a chance to advance. Where the poor is not left behind. We want to continue this mission. When that day comes, remember to put Jamaica first. Remember to always choose Jamaica. Remember that you and your neighbor must vote for Labour. My fellow Jamaicans, love you.
We do so much already, now we doing more. We doing Jamaica Labour Party, yes we doing more for you. JLP doing more for you. JLP doing more. So we go above and beyond for Jamaica, 'cause we are great and strong. We work.
Thank you. Let's have a big hand for party chairman, Robert Bobby Montague. But before the big moment, let's welcome none other than Mr. Vegas.
So Ali Amarais, give me my rhythm there. Everybody, look sir, engineer, turn it up. Look over some for your prime minister. When more blessing, I don't see blessing. I don't see blessing. They can't stop this. I am blessed. Every day of my life I am. When I wake up in the morning and I fight for your leader, fight for not to want this no man. Mr. We pray God, make money, body at time. Pull up. Hold on, labor rights. Them go make a mistake and them leak out some document. When me read the document, me say my prime minister used to a taxi company. Me say him a one away. Him never bow out and him never sell out. Ready again. Wave your flags up for your prime minister. When more blessing, I don't see blessing. I don't see blessing from man to never sell out. I am blessed. Every day of my I do all this when I wake up in the morning and I lay my head to
team. That's how we born. Low. Them did say, them a keep meeting at crossroad. I bluff, them did a bluff. Me leader no shaky. Him not afraid that nobody will so every day of my when I wake up in the morning and I lay my and do on this ready now. Mr. Tablet to your butt. He much up a week. So when the wicked right judgment feed them. Look who much here. We are making it. So they get that we don't wait for your door. And up from you. Now both stand up. Well, I'm me become me friend them. Live up your reading. It have been play. And you all this when you know say you're straight. I am. Turning that choir. When I wake up and I lay my low and you will next bless and you your bless every day. When I wake up in the morning and you if you know your leaders to your gentleman, Mr. We pray can make money. Love you.
Thank you, Jamaicans. It is my distinct privilege and honor at this time to bring to address the nation the Member of Parliament for West Central St. Andrew, leader of this great Jamaica Labour Party, Prime Minister 1 term, Prime Minister 2 term, 3 term Prime Minister, Andrew Michael Holness.
Pass for every boss, done for every done. Ever militant, so it and humble like a lamb, tell them no confusion. Pass for every boss, done for every done. Make them know see I want, so it and no confusion.
I must say to you, I am overwhelmed. I reflected on 2016 and I look back on the video of 2016 and the crowd that gathered here and I compared it to the drone shots that I have seen of the crowd here, and this is a much larger crowd than 2016.
Jah give me everything, so me nah lose my sanity for vanity, no frightened for anything.
It is an important point to make because governments in their second term usually lose momentum. But what is clear from tonight is that the momentum is with the Jamaica Labour Party. The momentum is obviously born of hard work, but it is also born of the relevance of the policies of the party. It is born of the legitimacy of the government. It is clear that the people of Jamaica, regardless of their political persuasion, have to agree that the Jamaica Labour Party is a performing government, a government that has delivered. We have been able to deliver for the people because we are a party that believes in hard work. We believe that by the sweat of our brow we shall eat bread. That is the ethic of our party. But we are not ashamed or afraid to say that we are a party that believes in God Almighty, and we get down on our knees and we ask God to give us the strength to carry on for the people of Jamaica and to bless every endeavor that we have undertaken. And tonight I want to thank God for giving us the energy to continue and giving us the vision and the foresight to see the plan through for the people of the country. I give God the glory for tonight.
You make me stronger. Come on. Sir, you make me stronger.
I want to thank God for my family, my wife Juliet and my 2 sons, and my mother is also here with us today. My sisters are here with me, and I know that my father is watching somewhere in St. Elizabeth. And I have had the privilege of working with some of the best Jamaicans, some of the most caring, some of the smartest Jamaicans who have served Jamaica. My Jamaica Labour Party family and the cabinet that they have formed, I want to tell them thanks as well.
Family, I know that. I me say family. If I want it, me hate a fern killer. Me no believe in a fern killer. Family.
And I want to thank you, my family. You are my family. The struggles that you have gone through or are going through, I have gone through them, and I am going through them with you. It is not by mistake or by a courtesy that when I walk among the people, the elderly hold me and them say, "My son." People my age say, "My brother," and the young people them say, "Uncle." That is because they know they can identify with me as I identify with them. They know that I have never taken my eyes off the important things that affect them. They know that. And they know that if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And if I change my mind and say I'm not going to do it, I come and tell you I'm not going to do it. And so the people have brought their dreams, their hopes, and aspirations to me and my government because they see that we have performed and that we can deliver. They see it. They see that some of the most intractable problems in the history of Jamaica, this government has taken them on and has transformed them. Take crime, for example. When I was a much younger boy, I was coming home from work with my mother. My mother used to work at the NIS office in Spanish Town. And I would walk home with her from Spanish Town to Ensom City. Those of you who know the distance, a few miles of walking. And we reach a point where some gunshots start to fire. This was coming up to the 1980 elections. And I'll never forget it. Myself and my mother, we had to run and duck. You remember that, mommy? And it stuck in my mind that Jamaica should not be a place of violence. It shouldn't be. It should never be. Because we are such a peaceful people. We are such a loving people. We are known for our hospitality. But this kind of violence has crept into our culture. Today, I heard the sad news of a policeman and his family who was attacked and his wife killed, and I want to send my condolence to that family. I know that the police high command is working on that case, and I have no doubt that those persons who committed that heinous act, that they will see justice and swiftly. The murder rate went above 1,000 in the 1990s under the PNP. And it has stayed there since. It is this administration that will bring the murder rate below 1,000. In fact, we are targeting to go as low as 800. Or even lower. And we have not done it just this year. We have been bringing down the murder rate for the last 3 years. And we intend to make Jamaica the most peaceful country in this region. And we know we can do it, and we will do it. I was in Westmoreland recently. And as I walked and I spoke to some of the people there, they tell me, thanks, Prime Minister. Thank you. You have dealt with the gangs and things have been peaceful. I was in Central Kingston and the residents tell me, Prime Minister, thank you. Peaceful in my community. Housing. As I walk the communities, and I go into some of the homes, I see the conditions. Some people not living anywhere. And I want all of you to know this. I was born in Spanish Town at 56 Cumberland Road in a board house with my great-grandmother, and I moved from my great-grandmother. I live with my mother, then I go back to live with my grandmother until my mother got an NHT house. I know personally the struggles for housing that this nation has gone through. I am intimately aware of it. And that is why we have targeted to build 70,000 new houses in Jamaica. And we have programmed that 70,000 houses, well programmed. The NHT has already programmed 50,000 of that, and the HAJ and the new social housing program, in addition to what we are building in Bernard Lodge, will complete the commitment of 70,000 new houses. Tonight, I repeat the further commitment that our next government will put in train another 60,000 new housing solution for the people of Jamaica. The objective is to increase the supply of housing so that the price of houses can stabilize and get cheaper. That is the real challenge. This administration has unlocked the secret of doing that. We are doing it under the NHT. We are doing it with our new developments, such as in Bernard Lodge. And we have recently announced a massive new development which will take place in Innswood, which will see 10,000 houses under the Greater Innswood development area. We will also launch an expansion of social housing in Jamaica. We are going to be using building systems, prefabricated houses that we can come and just place on the lots that people have to help those persons who are living in dilapidated homes so that you can get access to better quality housing more quickly. We have now perfected the new social housing program. We are going to go one step further as we have started to now deal with the big yards and tenement yards. I know many of you are here, live in big yard and tenement yard, one little space with all 10 houses in it. We will change that in our next term. That is not a promise. That is a commitment, because we have studied the problem, we have put the systems in place, we know what to do, and we have the financing targeted for it. I want to talk a little bit about public transportation. Again, I used to have to take the taxi and bus to school. Sometimes I couldn't bother because you couldn't get it. Sometimes the taxi man don't want to take you. So I used to walk to school, and I didn't mind. When I started at university, myself and my wife Juliet will tell you that we used to take the bus. That time it was 250,000 bus. Right? It's from Spanish Town to university. We know the Jamaican struggle. No gold spoon, no privilege, no tapanaris. And that is why we make policy for the benefit of the people, because we know what the people go through. This is not something that we read in textbook. That is why we have made the investment in improving the JUTC. The JUTC is now the most efficient it has ever been. We are approaching close to $1 billion of savings in the JUTC. Want you to understand this. When we get efficiency gains from good government, what we do is we give it over to the people. Some of that we will be using, as we have done, to purchase the school buses, to roll out the school bus program. But here's what we're going to do. Come January, come September rather, when the new school term starts, we will give free transportation to all school children from September to October, and this will also include all tertiary students with ID will be able to utilize the JUT services free of cost for 2 months. I'm going to come back to the reasoning behind that. But we have more buses to come. So you are going to have a first world public transportation system that will get you to work on time and in comfort and affordably. This is a part of our productivity thrust. If you want people to be productive, get them to work on time, get them to work in a good frame of mind, and take away the worry about cost of living, which transportation is a major part of cost of living.